Alright, welcome to the round one, preseason round one, race 3 of the ITCC International Touring Car Championship on GT Planet. Sorry about the race 1, the time things got all messed up, so had to edit it down, and I didn't watch the edited version. I'm kind of scared to, actually, so let's get going with round 3. This is the sprint race, so I'm going to go more into detail of the, I guess what's special about the sprint races on the formation lap here. So, in the sprint race, we do a formation lap that leads to a standing start. So, unlike the first video, we won't be doing a rolling start. We're going to go around and then stop at our corresponding grid places. So pole obviously goes to 1, second goes to 2nd, so on. So more like an F1 style. Yeah, that's a pretty good way of putting it. We're gonna do an F1 style start here coming up, and it'll be pretty cool to watch. This is a pretty good race. I'm not gonna lie. Flying Wine, because he tire got pulled. We're doing a reverse grid of the second one, and that's me failing right there, going off. Anthony starts 4th. Here, I'll go through the order. So, Flying Hawaiian first, Everett 2nd, Seth starts 3rd. He is rounds out the top 3. Unreal Anthony 4th. Me, Polar 5th. Mr. Mel got 6th. 6th. And Norm got 7th because he won the second race. So that was pretty cool. First time in S2000, and Mr. Mel looked like he was paused, so I started going to the pits and had to change that up. So, I mean, the start could have used a little bit more cooperation, but, it went pretty solid. I mean, for what it was, and that not many series do starts like this, or at least very often. Now look, we both have back up, trying to get into our spots a little bit better, and Alright, here, I'll do a, alright. Alright, well, sorry Mel, gotta point that out. That was kind of a little bit too, here, I'll go to photo mode to, show you how we lined up more. So if you're interested in doing it, and if you're in it, we can revise it. See, they're all, like, pretty nice in there. He was pretty good, a little bit over. He could have, Final Line could have scooted up a skosh more. Seth, pretty solid. Anthony kind of missed it, but it still looks pretty good. I'm in there pretty beautifully, if I may say so myself. You could scoot it up a skosh more. Norm's in there beautifully. I mean, a little bit of cross, but I don't think we're going to be taking penalties out of there, anytime soon. So let's get going again. I think that the race doesn't start until total time hits like 2:45, which is kind of a downer, but what are you gonna do? And so, just gonna chill out here for about 10 more seconds. There's a pretty good crash in this one, so probably dissect it. Be pretty fun to do. Alright, so we're going 4 wide into turn 1, 3 wide actually. And then, oops. So we got a little sandwich action going there. That's not the big wreck, just so you don't think that, I was kidding. There's some contact between Seth and Anthony there. So that was a pretty good start. It was clean. We're all there. I think I dropped to last, but I mean it was kind of part of the strategy. Wait for everything to kind of settle down a little bit, because I knew I had a fairly quick car. So Everett was actually leading this one until he used the handbrake there. So he seems to like that handbrake. Not really sure why. It doesn't usually work too well in road racing, but hey, where you go? Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Wow, I thought it was a nice lap. So, Ever here decided it was a good idea to use his handbrake and try to drift through the first turn when he was in second place. And Seth gets his nose is like right in there, and then Flying Wine, I think he scoots through. Then Norm must have saw this and just had a mini panic attack because he's in the wall already. I mean, he's not even up there and he's already in the wall. You know, what's going on there? Mel's back. Oh, wait, no. Shit, that's me. Yeah, here's Mel. So he's on the outside looking through there. He's doing pretty good. And then I'm in last, and I'm going like, whoa, what's going on? And then I see his bummer, and I'm like, oh, no. So, wow, this is sounding really sad, but here. Alright, well, let's continue. Let's watch it from my point of view, because I do pretty good here. Alright, so they're crashing. And let's go into photo mode again. Let's really dissect this crash. See what happens play by play. Alright, so Everett starts sliding up the track. Seth makes it through without too much incident. He flies. Everett goes right in Flying Wine. You know, he probably isn't too stoked about that right now. Mel's on the outside. I'm getting bumper action with Norm right now, and let's play it a bit forward. Let's skosh more. Alright, so, seems like we're finally getting, Everett finally finds his way off the racing circuit, and Norm seems to have gotten his sitch figured out. Seth made it through, and I'm about to thread the needle right through these guys and get past him, so I'm going to be +4 on this, you know, zoom right through. Nice. So, this was a pretty good weekend for me, actually. I had that, +2, when Anthony and, Norm got into a wreck in the first race that you guys hopefully have seen by now. Wouldn't make sense to watch the third race before the first race, but what are you gonna do? Can't fix stupid. So, watch that one too. Let's check out Anthony. He's in the lead right now. He's got Seth on him. That's a cool view. Now I'm in third. I'm catching up because when they're battling, they aren't like these guys especially. Like Anthony's gonna go down to block him. At least I thought that's what he did. Not really sure. I think he might have gotten a little bit of oversteer off the corner, because that happened to me. Didn't see it, but it happened to me in the first race, and I like almost lost it. So happens. So top 5 are right there. Then 6 and 7 are right there doing their own battle, and they were in the wreck together. I was actually kind of thinking that Norm was going to take Everett out. I don't think he does, but I think he passes him pretty quick. Everett wasn't too quick at the track. Oh, Seth got past Anthony. Man, wish we could have saw that. But I think it was just a simple pass through the big turn, the big flat out turn after the, I don't know. I'll point out to you this lap. Anthony tries to go back under. He tries to go under him. Wait, does he make it? Well, he makes it stick. Yeah. So he gets past him. Seth puts 2 wheels over the curbs, and I am right there. But I thought better of it. Decided not to force the issue necessarily, and I stick behind him because I know I'm going to get the draft coming out of these turns. This was where Seth got past him last lap, so looks like he's going to do it again, right? Oh, wait. Whoops. Anthony gets a little bit loose, and he actually kind of forced me off, but I kind of pushed the issue, but he kind of forced me off, so you're going to see dust back there. Anthony is there, so we're going 3 wide coming out of that turn into the chicane. That's really, I'm not going to turn around all the way. That was stupid. Well, let's see what happens. So he goes over to block Seth. Now he's in the middle. Oops, he got past him. So now He's going on there. I'm going on the outside. I'm going to miss the apex. He's going to get too much apex, and I think we collide pretty good here. Yeah, and I cut it a skosh. Nothing too major though. So Seth leading coming on to the final lap. I'm in a pretty solid second. Oh, why is it moving? All right. Flying Hawaiian, Anthony and Mel are back there in that little scrum. So we'll watch this for the final lap until like the end. Yeah. So, oh man, if this is 10 minutes, I'm gonna be like mid over. That's gonna suck. Alright, well. Anthony gets really loose there. Using my NASCAR terms, because it looked like he had a little shove there from someone. Mel going under Anthony. Does he make it? Yeah. Man, oops. A little bit of contact it looked like there. Flying Wine's going to have the outside line. Nope, he's going to duck under. And that was a really close 1, 2, 3. I mean, 4, 5, 6, no. 3, 4, 5, sorry. Whoops. So the finishing order was Seth, Polar, Mr. Mel, Anthony, Flying Wine, Norm, and Everett. See you guys for another race.